Martin wasn't dead yet, though after being pounced and pummeled by Dr. Erickson, he was lucky to be alive. Dr. Erickson couldn't have gone far without stopping. He needed to rest and eat and figure if he was on the right track, he thought. That would delay him and I'll catch him. And when I do, I will wring his neck, I will. When he stood up, he felt the pain caused by Paul's full body pounce, and he also had a pain in his heart for being left utterly alone. He touched the swollen bump on the side of his head where it met a small boulder after Paul foiled his crazed attack, but the cut formed a scab and he only lost a little blood. It seemed like hours on the meandering trail, climbing up hills and down to valleys, repeating the rules of energy conversion, storing energy as he climbed and giving it back as he moved down. Those rules never left his head from intermediate physics, but he really didn't understand energy conversion as applied to the real world. He was just walking, and how could energy get stored in his body and then released? It made no sense. As he was drifting in and out of daydreams, he saw Dr. Erickson hobbling up the trail far ahead. Martin was so excited. He hasn't been that excited since he set off that bomb on the starship. His actions may have caused the death of thousands, but he wasn't thinking. He had no plans to get home because he thought he would die on the starship as a martyr for the evils of gambling. That did not matter at the moment. Dr. Paul Erickson was his target and he was about to meet him again, and that made him very happy. He cautiously and carefully narrowed the distance to Dr. Erickson, watching the path to avoid stepping on anything that could make a sound. As he neared, he could see that Dr. Erickson was limping. Martin was now within a few yards of Paul, and was about to jump on him to return the favor, but Paul took a sharp turn off the path and disappeared into the lush jungle foliage. This angered Martin, and he wanted to hurt Paul for leaving him. Even after he saved him from those ugly giant spiders? He thought. What a selfish and ungrateful beast. At this point you're probably thinking that Martin caught up to Paul and pushed into that hole in the ground, and down to the caves below. But that isn't exactly what happened.